Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaito, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we teleported him out. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Stop it. Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know...
I wasn't interfering. Wait, when did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Oh, what's important about the rooftop? Was it you at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
No. Let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all.
If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
No thanks. I don't think we want to take ownership of your deductions.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean...
Well, I'm gonna investigate Mew's avatar since I got interrupted last time. Why? Is he the one that brought Mew's body over there? I don't know. Why does he want to go investigate Mew's avatar? Does he know that she's still alive there? Does he want to talk to her? Does he want to dispose of the evidence? Yeah, I mean, we already checked it though.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah, we should.
Also, I don't like this. Hold on. When we came in here, was he standing here? Waiting for us? Because he might have had enough to go upstairs and then come back down. I don't remember. I don't remember if he came out of this door when we walked in or if he was already standing here. If he was already standing here, then he could have, when he came back in, went upstairs, did something, then continued to wait here for us. So he could have already messed with some evidence. Alright, here we are. Mew and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. Might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. See that this building is on top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because it's the map loading point. That's strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. Is he trying to say that maybe... I don't know what he's trying to say. That this is all... Like that there are two separate versions of the same map? And it isn't actually two separate sections? I don't know. I mean, as in like, it's not just one map with two sides, it's like two maps with the same two sides? I don't know. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always the locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world.
That's something to be disappointed about. Yeah, you can't make snow angels either. That's sad. Oh, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing in here that seems to resemble a clue. But you should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Have you ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey!
Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. You think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well,
No, that would be would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 or 4 to 4-story building. Really? It's that high? Why is the roof so high compared to... It's only a 1-story building, though.
you're right.
Yeah, it's certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. What do you mean? Why would it be impossible? Use a toilet paper roll. That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. I don't believe that. I see.
Hey!
What's wrong, Tsumugi? Look, that doorknob, it's locked.
Ah!
It is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
But
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. So if you're on the roof, you mean? And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around? When she said outside, did she actually mean inside? I'm confused.
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? Okay, never mind. It is so both the lock and the keyhole are on this side. No, that wouldn't make sense. Huh? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That's important information. I didn't get that. Hold on. I didn't really understand what she meant. Okay. So the locking mechanism is on the outside. And the keyhole is on this side. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Then what's the point of locking it? I guess just to prevent anyone else from coming up onto the roof while you're there? Weird. Okay, whatever. Go in here. Storage room. A little different than how I remember. Feels as if something's missing. I don't actually remember. Feels as if something's missing, but I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. Was it that bamboo thing? Or the wooden pallet type thing? I skipped again. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Oh, you were in the real world. Came in here? There you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Taro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. You finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I need to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar.
Did you like it that much? It's okay, we'll get you a version you can play on your phone later. We should go too. No, you don't. This is not when you just leave, Shuichi. Maki wants some alone time with you, can't you tell?
Hey!
What's wrong?
You.
Oh, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. And then she just leaves. ... You being considerate just now? You should have asked her for a hug. That's what you should have done, Shuichi. She probably would have been very embarrassed, but probably would have given you a hug anyways. And that would have been perfect. But oh well. Alright, can I look at this? Nope. Still can't. Can I go into the bathroom yet? Nope, still can't. Well, fine. Let's get out of here. Lucky again. Hey, it's just you and me. We should log out too.
by the way,
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
What?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, He looked like he was in a bad mood. I mean, we already explained things to him at that point.
Sorry.
Oh no, that was before we explained things to him. I'm sorry, that's probably my fault. I really would like to go check a look at the body again. Why can't I take a look at the body again?
Well,
That idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Shuichi Saihara. Well, we leave Maki alone there. Now there are 2 people left in the world. Okay, so she's back out too. Good. I was worried that she was gonna stay in there and I don't know, something was gonna happen to her. I pressed the wrong button. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Oh, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask? No one would have let him do that anyways.
Is that all right?
You planned to meet Mew on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Mew. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked? After I gave up and went to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Someone verified that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the empty salon yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether or not you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Well, I doubt whether or not you're telling the truth, Kokichi, but we are partners, so I trust you. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet up with Mew or not? So he said that it was locked. Locked by whom? I would assume by Mew. Or maybe it was Kaito, but why? Why would he lock himself up there? Why would anyone lock themselves up there if you supposedly can't get down safely? But again, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you can't get down safely. You can get down, I'm sure, with the toilet paper roll. Somebody locked themselves up there to prevent anyone from telling that they weren't there. And the only person who would want to do that would be Kaito. Kaito is the only person who would want to lock themselves in there because then no one would be able to prove that he wasn't on the roof. Then he would use the toilet paper roll to climb down, and then he'd be able to go do something. I don't know what, but he'd be able to go do something. Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Kokichi in the salon's been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Alright. Maki, anything else to say?
well,
Ask Monotaro for the results of the analysis. I don't know the details yet either. Okay, Monotaro, what is it? Do some explainifying.
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure the Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts. So here they are.
Really is trying to be our friend a little bit at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mami, like we suspected.
Okay, so Mew is the one that made modifications to it. Cool.
Mami has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
Guess her personality was the only eccentric thing about her.
got a minute?
So what did she tamper with?
A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
so,
Looks like Mami deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator.
Said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. Well, we don't know what was in there in the first place. There's no way of knowing what else she might have deleted. Like, if there really was some sort of special, super secret, helpful thing in there, that we could have found and she deleted it. In that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true. Only the hammer was left. Well, why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose.
Purpose?
Then
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world.
No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program.
That implies Mew hid that fact from us, which means... No, either way it implies that she hid that fact from us. What do you mean that implies that... So, the cell phone being an original feature of the program does not imply that Mew hid that fact from us. What implies that she hid that fact from us is the fact that she hid that fact from us. The fact that we didn't know there was a cell phone in the first place, regardless of whether it was an original feature or something she added later on. Either way, she did not tell us. So either way, she hid that fact. This sentence here is not what implies that you hid that fact from us. Shuichi, in this trial specifically, Shuichi has been saying things that just don't make sense. Well, they make some amount of sense, but like, they're not as smart as he normally is. He's not being a complete Makoto here, but he's also... He seems to have lost some brain cells somehow.
All Mommy added were 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
by the way.
By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard across the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge?
I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river.
Only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. You didn't ask him directly about the wooden thing. What do you mean? The wooden thing possibly could have used. He said he didn't see anything that could have been used as a bridge, but maybe he just didn't think of it. These mono cubs are fallible. You could have said, okay, but what about this thing that we found? Could this thing have been used as a bridge to cross the river?
And he said, oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, you probably could have used that.
We shouldn't just say, okay, so only that the signboard could have been used. That doesn't prove that. So, what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program.
Parameters?
Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
Huh. Why? Well, I guess we need to know what those parameters actually entail.
That's
And what happens when you become an object? Does it mean it's possible for you to break? Well, no, everything can't break there still.
Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
No, of course it affected something. I just don't know what. Like, for example, does it affect whether or not somebody can actually connect themselves to the VR headset thing and send themselves into that avatar in there? Like, or does it affect, like, if it's a human, does that mean that both the consciousness and the memories get transferred over? But if it's a non-human object, then only the memories would get transferred over? Like, is that how it is? Something like that? There's all sorts of possible technicalities that could be involved here. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program.
Okay, so maybe objects can go through the sides of the map, but not people. And she's an object, so she can move herself through.
The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis.
Kind of weird to put the y-axis in the middle, but oh, actually, I guess if there's negative coordinates on the left side, sure.
But Tika's Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
But you're just talking about the loading zone. Or are you talking about the sides of the map? She created an additional wall?
There were walls
There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis. Yeah. There's 2 y-axis walls and the loading zone.
hey.
But you're positive there was only one? only one wall that she added? Yeah, because it's the same side.
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one.
What does that mean? It's clear, Shuichi. It just means that you can go from one side to the other by passing through the wall. Which wall was the one you added? What was the world like originally? You said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Well, there wasn't anything new past the wall. It was just the same place repeated over and over again. That's very common for old games. Shuichi clearly has not played a lot of old games.
Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting.
Super Mario 64 is like that. Super Mario 64, there's like a whole bunch of virtual copies of the world if you just keep going in a certain direction. And they have different properties that aren't like the regular world. And I know speedrunners, or at the very least, speedrunning programs, tool-assisted speedruns use that fact to do sorts of weird jumps from one universe to another alternate universe and back and whatnot. It's very confusing.
A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it.
Yeah, okay, I figured that. Are those objects through?
I see.
I see. That's very interesting.
Hey.
So, are those all the things you tampered with?
Ah.
Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Huh? Strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if mommy touched them.
Huh. Who would that be? Whoever that person is would know, though, that they weren't able to move, right? Unless she switched avatars. Wait, I'm confused. Because Mew's avatar is the one that's not moving. I was thinking that maybe Mew switched places with somebody else's avatar by switching the cables or whatever. And then she used that fact to freeze somebody in her own avatar and keep them there frozen on the ground, and they can't do anything, and so they're just sitting there. Like maybe Kaito is actually Mew right now, or something like that. Like Kaito is now inhabited by Mew's consciousness, and Kaito's consciousness is in Mew's avatar. Like that's just a thought that I had. But that would explain what that would not explain why Mew's avatar is the one that's frozen, because it's Mew's avatar that's set to that has a setting on it, right? Wait. No, it's somebody else's avatar that has the setting of if they get touched by Mew's avatar, then they can't move. Unless what that actually means is if Mew touches them, regardless of whose avatar she's in, they get frozen. Like, let's say that Kaito was in Mew's body, and Mew was in Kaito's body. If Mew in Kaito's body touches Kaito in Mew's body, does that mean that Kaito in Mew's body gets frozen? I don't know. It's confusing.
Then,
So if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
Hey,
Who was it?
Oh.
Ah, it was Kokichi.
Okay, so if Kokichi was touched by Mew, he would get frozen? Okay, that's interesting. But they were the ones working together. It's me? I didn't know that. Well, that never came into play, though, apparently. Well, duh. I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, you think it'll help you guys out?
okay.
Thanks a lot. That helps a lot, thanks. So that's weird. Why would that be a thing? I was thinking that Mew and Kokichi were helping each other out, and they did seem to be helping each other out. Was Mew afraid that Kokichi would like betray her or something, and wanted some sort of fallback or a way to defend herself built in, and that's what that is? I don't know. I don't think that's it though. I feel like there's got to be more to it than that. And was Kokichi really never frozen? Or was he frozen and he just doesn't remember it? Or was he frozen and he just... I don't know. Wasn't paying attention.
Ah.
As in, like, maybe he was frozen and, like, when you're frozen, you can't tell the time has passed. Oh, I should probably tell you this, too. Well, it's probably not related to the case. And how would he become unfrozen, though? Is it possible for him to be unfrozen? That's something we should have asked Monotaro. Because if it's not possible for him to become unfrozen, then he should... Then we could easily tell that he's not frozen. We could easily tell because he was able to walk around. If we send him back into the world, we could tell if he's able to move still. But then he was able to log out, so he definitely can't be frozen. Unless for some reason Kokichi is actually Mew, and therefore, I don't know.
So.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time.
Oh, an error?
The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details.
Oh my gosh, that's not helpful. A user error. That means some users went into different avatars or something.
Well, something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you logged in.
Well,
I didn't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Oh, that's so vague! That's clearly the most important piece, and we don't know it. There's some kind of avatar body swapping going on here.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
There's clearly some sort of avatar body swapping happening. There's clearly somebody in that Mew avatar right now, and their consciousness is still in there. Whether that consciousness is Mew's or not, I don't know. Kaito clearly was trying to do something suspicious because I still believe that he locked himself up there and then used the toilet paper to get down and go do something. And also he went to go check on Mew's body after we all left. I don't know.
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really.
He's not very excited. You won't know why he's not very excited? Because no one's actually dead. So it's not really a class trial.
I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self.
Sure you
Yep.
will.
I'll be way more energized later. Anyway, that's all.
Alright, see you, Monokuma. See you in a bit.
Seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know.
But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore?
You're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys. But I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
what?
Huh? You just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you. Gulta feel relieved. You shouldn't feel relieved from that. Don't worry, Monotaro. Gigi will get revenge for Mew's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. That's right, the culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. Yeah, that's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
wait,
That too. Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising.
Is he gonna get killed?
Huh? What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
That's
So
definitely
long.
a death flag.
Farewell.
Are you in a horror movie, Monotaro? Gonna go check out the basement on your own?
It's waving in the wind.
What?
this is stupid.
It's screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best too. Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful to everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. So exciting about this. Hold on. Trying to think. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of something. I'm trying to think of, like, is anybody acting in a way that does not fit who they are? And then I was thinking about, how Mew always used such foul language and whatnot. But the only person who did that so far is Kokichi. With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Like, he used foul language to describe Mew quite a bit earlier on. And that's the only time I think somebody did that. I was just wondering if Mew could be in somebody else's body right now or something. Okay, let's leave. I wish I could go back and check on the body again. But this game doesn't let me. Alright, well, I guess I will warp us over to where we're going. Okay, here we are. Looks like that's everyone. Not that many people left, huh? Oh, this everyone, huh? There's a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow.
Right?
We can't stop it now. We can't let the fun end. Okay, so I just remembered something. Kibo was being experimented on by Mew. That could possibly have something to do with the error when everybody loaded in. I feel like the error when everybody loaded in does have to do with Kibo in one way or another. And I feel like Mew tinkering with him has something to do with something. I just don't know what. I don't know what.
Don't.
Put it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
I guess.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. I'd just be the culprit left. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all died, then the killing game would end.
What?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
Yeah, it's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work.
okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Did Mew upload herself into Kibo's body or something? I could see her doing something like that. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life, everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Did I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all...
Get it?
Didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito?
huh?
What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through the class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him. I mean, everyone does keep repeating the same lines over and over again. That is one problem, not only with this game, but with a lot of the previous Danganronpa games, is they do love to repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It's like the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history. And Mukuro Kusaba, the 16 student lying hidden somewhere in the school, to watch out for her.
Well, you know.
You know? Bungee gum has the properties of rubber and gum. I think that's the most annoying thing you can do, Shuichi. Do to Shuichi, you know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa! Killer girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Alright. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick as Kokichi turned around dejected. Poor Kokichi. We'll give him head pats later.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki roll. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
Ugh, my bad, sorry. Kaito, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you. And I won't say anything else.
Shuichi.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaito. Anything to say, Maki?
You.
You didn't forget, right? Remember who you are. Make sure you never forget that. Does everyone here remember who they are? Do you remember who you are, Kibo? Miu certainly wasn't perfect, but that doesn't mean she deserved to be killed. No one deserves what happened to her, not a single person. Again, I'm not totally convinced she's dead, but we'll see. This is probably one of those situations where I'm totally sure of something, but I'm actually completely wrong, and she is actually dead, and I'm just confusing myself the entire way through. That's possible. Very possible. You must have had it rough, Shuichi. That obnoxious guy's always bothering you.
Shuichi!
If you ever need my help, call me. I'll shut him up so he never gets in your way. That sounds like a yandere thing to say, but that's okay.
Hey, Shuichi.
I'll be depending on you this time too, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
All right. Got yandere Kokichi now. Kaito, what do you got to say?
I believe in you.
I believe in you. I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you out. I'm here for you, bro. Yeah, okay. You already heard that. Tsumugi?
Hey,
This time will really be the end, if not.
Wait, if not what? Huh?
hey,
Wait, what? I'm confused. This time will really be the end. If not, is she worried that somebody else is gonna kill somebody after this, or is she hoping that this is the end and nobody else is gonna kill after this?
Going to do his best.
Gonta not really understand what happened, but Gonta tried real hard to be useful this time. All right, I think that's it. Let's head in. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Okay, I'm assuming this is just gonna be the same entering the place cutscene again. Water doesn't even look like water. It's like mercury or something.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. There's 8 of us left. That's enough to have a tournament arc. Tournament arc incoming. It's a power of 2. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. Well, except for the elevator sounds, yeah. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. And the loud freaking elevator. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. No way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. Hey, how do you know what everybody else felt? How do you know what Kokichi feels? Kokichi's feelings might be completely different from yours right now. Same with Kibo. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevators stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Oh, what happened to Monotaro?
Move your asses. I don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep farther waiting.
He went off on his own, right? To go do some horror movie style investigation? What happened then? Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? We're not friends anymore?
You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him.
Okay.
Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in a room, maybe even set up a barricade. It's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off.
Okay, let's go. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Miu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions, In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is nobody. It's one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. Even if her body is who's dead, I feel like she would be alive in that case. And I will fight for it. I'll fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Alright. Let's do that. Yes, I do want to save. Come on. Load on in. There you go. Okay. Let me take a look at my skills and then we'll get right into it. Okay, this is what we're gonna go with. I bought just a peek and I switched that in. Okay. I think... Are we good to go? Oh wait, no, actually, I forget. I can... As long as I bought them, I think I can just equip them, right? So we should be able to not have any drawbacks from just equipping all of them. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, I think we're ready to begin. Normally I would give my theories right now, but I think I've already spammed as much nonsense at you guys as I can. So let's just start. I still don't actually really know. So I think we just need to hop right into it.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Okay, yeah, Monokuma is not having anything of this right now.
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
It's not motivated because no one's
I
dead.
do.
I think.
I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Oh, that's a good question. As in, like, if we don't actually properly decide on somebody.
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Really? I would have thought that he'd say that we'd fail if we didn't come to a real conclusion. Wait a second. Hold on. So he said 2 first places, but Monokuma was like, huh, a tie? So in a tie, as long as everyone who's tied is blackened, then it's fine. But that means that everyone could just vote for themselves, right? Although if one of them's the blackened, they're gonna vote for somebody else who's not themselves, and then suddenly that won't work anymore, right? Yeah. So as long as if the blackened is among us, then the blackened could just not vote for themselves. But that would be interesting if we all tried to do something like that, create some sort of tie situation. It's just impossible to do if the blackened is among us.
Daddy,
Except by
are
accident.
you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
He's just having fun. Don't worry about it,
Just
Kaito.
ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
No, she's still got her magic. What do you mean?
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Good job, Kokichi. Well, Kaito is suspicious, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. But he's Kokichi's great.
What? Say that to my face!
He did. You're right here.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Well, I thank you, Kokichi, for getting us straight into this. not wasting any time.
There's no way I'm the culprit.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. What do you mean he can't be? He definitely could be. He might not be, but could is a word you could use. All right, what are we looking at here?
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Impossible.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay, so we're getting to that bottle of poison immediately. First, we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged
Okay, so what are our
out
bullets?
first by himself. Mew
The hammer.
was still logged in though.
Oh, that's
when
not what I
you
wanted to do.
poisoned
Oops.
her, right,
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
I think we need to fire this
Of
at
course
somebody.
it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat.
Yes, we
The culprit was
did.
trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
I keep pressing the wrong buttons here.
What do
I've
you
forgotten
mean,
how to
last words?
play this game.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged.
Yeah, he was. That,
That's
like
when you
those
poisoned
statements
her,
are correct.
right, Kaito?
This is what we need to.
Kaito
Okay,
culprit?
I think I understand now.
Impossible!
I understand now. I understand now.
I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we? The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
It's Kokichi's statement that poisoned her. That's what we need to shoot at.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her.
No, wrong button. No. Ah! I keep messing up. Darn it, it confuses me because for some reason a her is wait, did that not work?
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito? Kaito culprit? Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it.
For some reason it confused me because her was the only thing that was highlighted initially.
On Kokichi's seat, didn't we? The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion
Kaito?
Just trying to regain some health.
What do you mean, last words?
words.
Yeah.
Logged
Mew was still logged in.
in though.
Okay, let me get this right this
That's when you
time.
poisoned her. Kaito?
Come on.
Culprit?
No, it's too
Impossible!
slow.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it.
My curse is too
We found that
slow.
bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we? The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Well, Kaito, any last words? What do you mean last words?
I need something to speed up my cursor.
Mew was still logged in.
In though.
That's when you
I could use the pre-C controls and cheat, but okay, so that was wrong.
Oh no!
Okay, so yeah, that's not it. Okay. What else is there? No, I didn't want to do that.
Mew was still logged in.
Killing game simulator? Oh, that's what I need to do. I think. That's what I needed to fire at it, I think. Not the
That's
hammer
when you
itself.
poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
But okay. I think I was just a little bit late.
we found that bottle of poison on The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Well, Kaito, any last words?
Thank goodness for this healing that sustains me.
What do you mean last words?
By himself. Mew was
Still
logged
logged
in
in.
though. That's when you poisoned her.
There we go. Wait, no? Even that's wrong.
I was wrong!
Oh, great.
Kaito logged out
Alright, what are the rest of my truth bullets? Killing Game Simulator, Use Corpse, Small Bottle of
You were
Poison,
still logged in,
Kaito's
though.
account, Monokuma file. Let me check Kaito's account and Monokuma file. No injuries can be found. Death is 6:30. Logged out against his will. Log in, log out record. So 6:30 is the time of death. Okay. That would have been enough. But that was weird. That's weird though. If 6:30 was the time of death, and Kibo logged out at 6:55, that means he should have already been dead when Kibo was talking about what he was talking about. Kibo said that when he came out, he saw her like convulsing or something, and they went to help her. Still had her visor on at the time. Okay, it doesn't explain that, but what am I supposed to be saying here?
That's when you poisoned her.
It's got to be this statement. It's got to be.
I was.
Kaito logged out.
Killing Game Simulator and Use Corpse, Small Bottle of
You were
Poison.
still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible.
Maybe it's something else.
Of course it's impossible.
Because I didn't do it.
I mean, we found that bottle of
Poison on Kokichi.
seed.
The culprit was trying to pin the
Is
blame on
that
me.
the one I'm supposed to shoot at?
That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Got it on Kokichi's seat.
Any last words?
Use Corpse, Killing Game Simulator.
What do you mean?
What does the small bottle of poison say? Yeah, found on Kokichi's seat. Makes their eyes bloodshot. I don't know.
Last words.
First, we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. This is what confuses me. Shuichi's focusing on that aspect. Trying to make it... Like... Shuichi seems to believe that what we need to prove right now is that the murder didn't happen in the real world. Which is why I was focused on
Kaito logged out first.
not saying that... Which was why I was focusing on refuting that she was poisoned. By preventing... By posing the possibility that she was killed in the killing game. That's why I was trying to use this as the truth bullet or something. But I don't know anymore.
By himself. You was still. That's when you poisoned her. No?
That's
The
wrong.
bottle of poison that refutes the fact that he poisoned her? How? Tell me. I'm dumb.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
Oh, you're talking about so we're using the part on the warning label that says that they have bloodshot eyes. I couldn't really tell if her eyes were bloodshot or not though from the image.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
Okay, I don't actually know what that means. I know what hemorrhaging means, but I don't know what subconjunctival means. Below the conjunction? What's the conjunctival?
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Okay, apparently the conjunctival is your eyes or something.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
I mean, okay, if you say so. From the image, I was not able to really tell very clearly. It could have been just the art style that it didn't really look red. I don't know.
Then what was that poison for?
But sure, if they say that they're bloodshot, that they're not bloodshot, then they're not bloodshot.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Or they
Then
did take that, but it's
what was
not
her
poison.
real cause of
Or at least
death?
not a fatal poison. It's a different poison than the one on the label. Mew's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. This one.
This is it! Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
In the text file,
Mew
but not in the
received
rules
fatal damage
themselves.
in the virtual world and died from that shock.
I mean, we could test this. We could go into the virtual world, hit somebody's like foot with a hammer or something, and see if they go ow in the real world, if they actually take damage.
In that case, it's
long
fair
as
to
it won't
say
kill
that the
them.
cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
No, poor Gonta.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna say it's the hammer,
So
right?
the cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
NPC Kaito. Okay?
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
Mm-hmm.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Yeah, let's all work together. I agree, Himiko.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Now, Kokichi, no need to be rude to Himiko.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
Okay, the fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Hammer.
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But what else are they gonna say?
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I mean, that
It's
is
possible she was pushed from a great height.
that's all those are possible actually, and that's also possible. Yes, that's one thing I was thinking. Is I did mention that earlier about the possibility of her. I don't know. What's confusing me is we don't have enough information. We don't have enough information about how their cause of death in the virtual world would affect their symptoms, if that's even really a mechanic that even exists and is true. Like, the symptoms that she had in the real world seem more like strangulation than like getting hit on the head with a hammer. It's not like suddenly her skull caved in or anything. Although I don't know if that would even work. I don't know. I don't understand. Conditions of Mew's body. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the condition of Mew's body then. What does it say? No, that's not it. Mew's corpse. Here we go. Agony, grasping her neck with both hands. Okay. That does seem to be strangulation.
World, Mew
Or
was
drowning.
fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to
Yeah, so I think it's not the hammer.
Blunt force was involved. I think strangulation.
Okay, we're gonna say strangulation. No, I missed.
It's
Darn it.
possible.
Try this one more time.
Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that. Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar.
We're going to beat her with his bare hands. Are we certain that blunt force was involved?
I think
There we go.
I agree.
Maki's got the good suggestions.
Ryu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
I mean, drowning though I think is also decently likely based on like her position and like grasping at the throat or whatever. Although I don't know what people actually do when they're drowning, but I don't know. It seems somewhat possible. But doing this doesn't seem like I've been hit by a hammer.
Very